Universal Orlando podcast is a member of the Mice Chat Podcast Network. MicePod.com. Now, discover the universe, one theme park at a time.
Greetings, Universal fans! This episode was made possible by Fairy Godmother Travel and the Producers Club. So let's join the gang as we discover more about the Universal Orlando Resort, as well as Universal Studios Hollywood, Japan, and Singapore.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 130 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. My name's Hunter, and I am your host for this week. And with me today, I have Darren.
What up, Internet?
I have Tracy.
Hello.
Welcome back, Tracy. We missed you last week.
Thank you. I guess it was chaos without me.
Gotcha.
It was just a sausage fest.
Very, very much so.
I'm suddenly feeling ill again.
Like a sausage stroke node. I can't even speak. What's a node fest? A sausage stroke nerd fest. There you go.
Just an old-fashioned sword fight.
So I guess it's safe to say Jesse didn't listen last week.
Yes.
And, of course, we've got Lee.
Hey, everyone.
So how's everybody doing, though?
Good.
Yeah. Better than last week.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
Go pull the curtain back, and this is weird because when we say last week, it was actually last week
Yeah,
rather than
really
like half
is.
an hour ago.
Yeah.
And you guys are 1 week closer to your vacation.
We are.
I had a quick look today, and I can't think it's something like 257 days as of
That was
recording
less
right
than
now.
That was 56.
I've noticed
257.
Lee will come out with a number, and Tracy's like, actually, it's like 20 or 30 days actually earlier.
Yeah.
Your app only goes to like midnight or 1 of tomorrow, so technically it's twins.
Oh, no. If it says a number less, I'm taking that.
And then Darren and I are actually going to be at the parks later this week, so that's exciting.
Is that
Cool.
bare naked ladies weekend?
That's it, on the 15th.
Awesome. I expect a live report from you two then, with some bare naked ladies in the background. Darren, I want you to record the bit of that song you know,
Okay.
and then singing
With
along
me
with
screaming in the
it.
background.
Yeah.
So that's
All
not
right.
that's not universally relaxing the dress code.
No, it might be.
You should
I
have
don't
seen
know.
the cogs working at Lee's head there.
Take some pictures. We want to see these bare
She
naked
cosplay
ladies.
as a bare naked lady.
I tell you what, I'd only do it once. People would run have their eyes gouged out.
How much
What are
do you
you laughing
actually
at?
love Universal?
Do it on a parade float.
All right. So this week we've got something a little different for you guys. This is kind of just like a special one-off show. I guess the last time we did something like this was kind of like Rip Ride Rocket, like right? Yeah. Well, basically, I came up with this premise where I just had some thoughts about an attraction, and I was wondering, okay, well, if I could take a attraction that I know is either going to be closing down soon or is in rough shape and retheme it to something else, what exactly would I want to do? So I actually sent Lee my idea, and he, lo and behold, actually praised the idea. So that's what we're going to do the episode on. So we're just going to present 4 attractions that we think could benefit from a refurb or a major upgrade or even a complete retheme. I know.
We're all panicking.
Yeah, exactly. I know Darren and Tracy demanded not to go first. So we're going to go ahead and do Lee first.
Right. Actually, as soon as Hunter mentioned this, it popped into my head immediately, and I pretty much had my ride down pat within half an hour of it being mentioned. It might be it could possibly happen, but having what's just happened in the park, probably not. So the ride that I was going to retheme would be E.T.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the rumours that's been bandied around for Kids On for a while, I think we've mentioned it quite a lot, was How to Train Your Dragon, which I would love to see in the parks.
Yes.
So my thought was, and I thought the ride system that's already in there, because I took your premise as basically taking the ride as is and not touching it at all, other than retheming it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
leaving
yeah.
the ride track as it is and retheming it to that. So, I mean, the queue line itself is already kind of like a forest. So I had the queue line as the bit where, like, from where Hiccup's walking, that walk from Burke to that canyon where he finds Toothless. And you could have some sort of projections on the walls of stuff of the Night Fury sort of flashing about. And then as you get closer to the actual load area, there'd be like the boulders flying from the catapults are they Vikings?
Yes.
Okay.
And eventually it gets hit and you see it drop down. And then the ride vehicle itself, you could retheme that to Toothless. And that's not beyond the realms of possibility, because Disney have already said that that's what they're going to do in Avatar, that the ride vehicle you're going to get on for soaring over Pandora, or whatever it's going to be called, will be a Banshee.
Right.
So you get in your ride vehicle, which is obviously Toothless.
So you mount your dragon.
How to mount your dragon is the first section. And then the first section you come through, you'd fly out of the canyon and over the sea. And then you could dip down, and you could have some sort of... Universal love their water sprays, let's be honest. So you could do it where it dips down, and I don't know, you could have it where something drops down underneath and sort of goes in the water and it sprays up at the side. I don't know quite how that would work. But then you swoop up and then go over the island in the first film, because I'm incorporating both films into this, where the big massive dragons are.
Right.
And put some of the audio animatronics of those dragons. But because you're supposed to be up high, you get away with only doing tiny little animatronics, but with a bit of forced perspective and stuff. They could still look huge, but way below you. Mm-hmm. And you could do some sort of... I looked at kind of doing like the breathing fire effect that they kind of use with the dragon in Forbidden Journey. So like that steam fire type thing.
Right.
And let's be honest, there's still kind of... Universal love water and the fire, so I wonder if they could incorporate some sort of fire blast in there, kind of like they do in.
It's not a Universal attraction without some sort of fire blast.
Yeah.
Kind of like with the Hobgoblin bit in Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it sort of blasts out the side, you could do something with that, because it doesn't necessarily have to be at you as such. And you could put sort of heat blasters in there like they do with Spider-Man again, with the Doc Ock bit when he comes through the wall. Going back through and then back out over the sea again to the other island, which is in the second one where Hiccup's mother is. It is a frozen area, isn't it? Is that right? And then you could have some animatronics of those dragons flitting and flying about and stuff, a little bit like, but better than is it a pteranodon in Dinosaur that never works anymore in Animal Kingdom?
I think it's a pterodactyl or something.
Because it used to swoop, didn't it? And now it just they flash a light on it.
Back when it was Countdown to Extinction, yes.
Aye. So you do that and have Hiccup's mother waving at you as you go past. But I also thought of kind of like what we've heard for the Skull Island attraction is still have screens in the background, but have it as the background rather than the main focus. So you could have a few sort of reasonably articulated animatronics like suspended on strings or whatever, but then have a full animated background with loads of them flying about to give that idea that there is more than just a couple of animatronics. And it'd save on your costs as well. And it does mean if those animatronics aren't working, you'd still get a fairly decent experience going through that section.
Yep. Okay.
And then the Green Planet bit in E.T. when you obviously fly above the moon and then there's that weird sort of twinkly bit and you go on the green with a welcome home. That's when
Welcome back.
into Burke. So you replace all the little weird-looking E.T. animatronics with Astrid and her dragon and whatever the other one with the two-headed dragon and the big fat bumblebee dragon thing. And then when you get to the end, I'm still keeping the voice section in, but you have Hiccup and Toothless there. No, I didn't. I got that wrong because that was my original idea and it didn't work because the idea is you're supposed to be on Toothless, so that doesn't work. You have his dad. I know he's dead, even though you're in
Is he?
Oh,
Spoiler
spoilers, by the
alert!
way, if anyone hasn't
Spoiler
seen.
alert.
Oh, crap.
Oh my God! Did you guys hear that Mufasa's dead too? Though.
Oh man.
No.
And Dumbledore's dead as well.
Oh.
Everyone dies in Deathly Hallows, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But have his dad, like where the ET is, saying something in Scottish. But, I had something like, welcome home, Lee. I should have done it in a Scottish
I was
accent.
going to say that was a bad Scottish accent.
So Lee, here's an idea. How about, because you don't want to base this off the existing material, right? You don't want to base this off the 2 movies.
Right.
Would you rather say have this attraction take place kind of during the growing up section we don't see between 1 and 2?
Possibly. Kind of like what they did with Shrek 4D then, because that doesn't take place in...
Yeah, it kind of
does it?
bridges
But
the
good.
story,
Or you could, whatever, because I know How to Train Your Dragon 3's in the works. I wonder if they could, if they were working with that franchise, they'd at least have a sort of back idea of what's going to be in the 3rd one, and then kind of do something that bridges the 2nd one and the 3rd one to give it a little bit more longevity.
Yeah. Well, I do think those characters by themselves, regardless of which film you're basing off of, definitely have their appeal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think How to Train Your Dragon is definitely a big enough franchise to go within Universal Studios and support an attraction.
Definitely, I think it's ideal for it as well.
We love it.
Yeah.
The rumours are there.
I would honestly rather see something like that in Islands of Adventure, because it seems like Islands of Adventure doesn't have much to do over there right now.
Yeah.
Toon Lagoon needs to go. I had an idea for Toon Lagoon today, but I can't remember what it was, so it doesn't matter.
Why don't we do like a Toon Lagoon revamp, but with DreamWorks style characters? I think
That's a
that would
good
work
idea.
pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was what it was. I'm going to save that for something else to do. Oh, go on then. Right, let's be honest. Again, it's quite a big thing in the park. I know this isn't relevant to what we're doing, but Toon Lagoon's the wettest area in any of those parks.
Except
right?
when I'm there.
Why not theme it to SpongeBob? Why not have
Well, you do
Toon
have
Lagoon as Bikini Bottom?
You do have a little cart that
Oh.
sells SpongeBob SquarePants t-shirts.
It would be ideal. You could keep your water rides, so it would fit. I think it would fit it better being a wet area of the park, being themed to something like SpongeBob. And let's be honest, we went to see. I'm going to curse on the show now. Big Hero 6 yesterday, Disney film, and there was a trailer for the new SpongeBob movie, and it looked awesome.
And it also made something like $60 million over 2 days.
Then
Wow.
it took out American Sniper, didn't it? Pardon the pun.
Fun, yes. Take that, Bradley Cooper. Patrick Starr's back in action.
I don't care whether the kids want to see that or not. I'm going.
Yeah, I want to see it. It does look good. But yeah, that was for something else. I thought that would work really well there. Anyway, I'm done. There you go. How to Train Your Dragon in ET. It won't happen because it has to stay
How to
there.
Train Your Dragon and ET.
Into ET.
How to train you into ET.
How to Train Your ET. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you're gonna get hate mail for that one. Like the last surviving original attraction.
Yeah, I know, but it just seemed to fit the idea
Yeah,
for it
no,
really well.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Because
Definitely.
the whole idea was to retheme a current attraction. So I see what you're going for, Lee. All right, so Aaron and Tracy, you guys are going to have to fight it out.
Not me.
We're going to
I'll
have to
go
Hunger
next.
Games it out in a minute.
I'll go.
Good.
All right, going ahead, man.
All right. So I thought what I was thinking of was replacing Disaster. And I decided on a Hellboy theme.
Ooh.
Nice.
So the building facade becomes the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense, the BPRD.
Awesome.
And after the events of the films, the BPRD has gone public, and to offer more transparency, they're allowing guests to tour the facilities. So the first room will have a live actor BPRD agent greeting the guests, and this is where they'd normally pick the volunteers in Disaster right now.
Yeah.
So they'll have a live actor greeting the guest and starting a short film about the history of the BPRD and Hellboy. And after that, the tour begins in the library, and this is where the Christopher Walken part is now. You'll have Abe Sapien talking to the group, through the tank.
Oh my God, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, about like what the BPRD does and everything, just like giving like an introduction. You can have live agents assisting him with like getting out of the tank and getting his gear, and they can use that, that technology that they're using now for walking.
Fusion technology.
Musion, to actually have him like, they'll have like the agents giving him the gear and setting it up, kind of thing, and make it look pretty real.
That would be stunning.
It would.
Yeah, and then another agent comes in and tells him that he needs to speak in private, kind of, like rushes him off to the side, and Abe just, tells the agents to bring him to the next room for the weapons demonstration, and that would replace like the volunteer area. And what that would be is they just pull random volunteers from the audience and use, I think, practically use like video effects to have them like demonstrate like some of the like the weapons and stuff that they use, which I think would be pretty cool. Just use like a targeting system and have them like shoot at what is actually a video screen.
Yeah,
and things like that. Just something. But then alarms go off. Activating the BPRD into emergency mode, Hellboy shows up on a video screen. Agent calls to assist him with a mission. Some huge creatures attacking up through the subway, just like the first movie.
Yeah.
So they're coming out of the underground, and Hellboy says, since everything's out in the open, the group should come see, how he handles things. So Abe cuts in to say that's highly inadvisable, but Hellboy brushes him off, and they take him off to a new ride vehicle. I think they should do like a fully enclosed, like something like kind of like plastic, so they can have a little bit more freedom with the effects. And just say that that's like bulletproof, everything, like you're that's shielded, and have like pretty much like a live actor included stunt show happening in the subway tunnel room.
Cool.
So
awesome.
And you can have Abe, Liz, and Hellboy on there. Taking out the giant tentacle monster. Because right now they've got the subway car that comes out from the other direction, and that's just screaming for a tentacle there, I think.
Yeah.
Coming out to grab it. So, I think that would be pretty neat.
That would work really, really well. And it's funny, I've just looked there because I thought, for some reason, I had in my head that Hellboy was a Marvel property, and it's not.
Nope.
It's Dark Horse.
Yep.
And the movies were Universal films, so...
Yeah, and there's still rumors of a third one. Guillermo del Toro said he did initially set out to make a trilogy.
Yeah.
So yes, I would be up for that because you could. Let's be honest, you could probably do an actor in the makeup as well.
Oh
yeah, that's what I was thinking, and especially if they're you can control how far away they are from the audience. They don't have to go like super detailed with it.
No.
If it's just like the battle scene, the video screens will have more, like close-ups. I think they could do like a Terminator 2 kind of thing, like they do there, where they actually have Arnold Schwarzenegger on the video screens when they come up, but the actor's just facing the panel kind of thing.
Yeah, because as long as you get the hair right and the sort of the you'd see the cut off horns. And the makeup, it would work quite well.
Yeah, I think you could even use a mask in that kind of situation.
Darren, they have used Hellboy in Bill and Ted before as well, so it's not like they've never done it before.
Right.
As far as like the makeup and stuff goes.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I'm really wishing I'd gone second now. Damn it, Darren, you took my idea.
And that's the thing as well. If you look, like everyone's talked about the whole Marvel deal with Disney, and it's always been, right, if Marvel goes, then get DC in. But DC kind of has something with the Six Flags parks, don't they? They have some sort of deal with them. Why not just go something completely different and go down the Dark Horse route? I'm not quite sure what other stuff Dark Horse Comics has.
I just want to see Abe Sapien now.
Yeah.
That blew me away, that idea.
Because that fusion technology would work perfectly for it as well.
Yeah. I definitely thought so.
Really cool
What
stuff.
do you think like the other characters you could incorporate as well? I can't think of what they call him. With his clockwork heart.
Wasn't he Rasputin? Wasn't he called?
Was it Rasputin?
I can't remember. Ruprecht. Wasn't he Ruprecht? I don't know. Sin City is Dark Horse, by the way.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take a Sin
that's
City
going to be
attraction.
a wonderful family attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad, I can't wait to ride the yellow. It's going to be great.
You got a bum ticker. and you're pushing 50. Apparently Tomb Raider, Predator, Captain Midnight, whoever that is. Buffy, there you can have a Buffy attraction.
Yeah. They also own, if I recall correctly, they own the comic book rights to Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Evil Dead.
Okay, The Strain's Dark Horse as well.
Until recently, they had the comic rights to Star Wars until they went back to Marvel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So first two down, we're going to take a quick short break, and we'll be back with Lee and I. Or pardon me, Tracy and I.
I've done mine.
Yeah.
Diagon Alley is open at Universal Studios Florida, and we know all you witches and wizards can't wait to visit. So let our friends at Fairy Godmother Travel deal with the muggles in resort reservations. They are Universal Parks and Resort specialists, as well as an authorised Disney vacation planner, and their service is free to you. From the new Cabana Bay Hotel to those other hotels run by a mouse, Fairy Godmother Travel can book all your Orlando area vacation needs. And make sure to let them know you heard about them because of the UUOP, because every UUOP referral helps us continue to bring you the best Universal coverage. Contact them today by phone on 832 284 4002 or toll free 888 939 642539 or go to fairygodmothertravel.com. Let Fairy Godmother Travel make your next vacation magical.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
And welcome back. All right. So, Tracy, you going to go now?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Okay.
All right. So hit us with it.
Right, well, my idea is to take an existing attraction and rehome and expand it in a current attraction. Now, Lee seems to think that he knows what I'm going to say.
I had an idea.
Go
but
on, then.
No.
I want to know what
No,
you
I'll
think.
just tell you if I get it wrong.
No, you won't. You'll tell me you were right.
No, I won't.
After all. So, Twister.
No.
Now, despite how much I love Twister, Twister's got to go. But the area, it's a really great area. And I think with minimal change, because the layout is great, and it could be rethemed much better, if we move the horror makeup show over there.
Okay.
So, you enter the building in the usual way, but the queue line is now lined with all the props and things that are in the foyer of the existing horror makeup show. Mm-hmm. So you've got a lovely long queue line there, lots of lovely props to look at. So you've got overhead TV sets. They're showing movie clips, iconic monsters, transformations and the like. And then next up, you have Alex and Mark doing their show. So, you know, in the room where Bill and Helen are politely ignoring each other, shall we say? So there, obviously, so it's a corralling area, it's a holding area. But
Yeah.
you have your show while they're doing the next stage. So you're still getting that proper interactive show.
Right.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So we keep that show because I love that and I don't want to see that change very much at all. Because it's so
Okay.
much fun. Yeah?
So you're saying the horror makeup show has now become the pre-show?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, it's more like it's still the show and then you have an after show, if you like. So then you leave the horror makeup show, and you have a walkthrough before you get to where the Twister bit is that isn't going to be there anymore. So you have a walkthrough that's reminiscent of Halloween Horror Nights maze, where you have real monsters lurking and grabbing and growling and all sorts at you.
So you want a House of Horrors this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but better.
Yeah. I want everybody to come out traumatised. And then you enter the former Twister arena, shall we call it, where we have a battle off between two favourite monsters. You can split your crowd if you want to each pick a side and they cheer on their favourite monster.
So Freddy versus Jason.
That sort of thing. So instead of a flying cow, you have a severed limb or a half-eaten dog.
Okay.
Or better still, Dracula.
That would be cool.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Now, if you had Predator and its plasma caster, you could utilise the explosions that are still there, so you still get your bursts of flame.
You've really done your research because I don't even know what a plasma caster is.
Plasma caster.
Is that what it's called? Really?
Oh,
I didn't even know that. I'm getting out geeked
Come
by my
on,
wife.
Lee.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't just dial it in 3 minutes before the show, you know.
I did this 2 weeks ago.
I did this
Just
wrong.
because it's crap
I did this
compared
3
to
minutes.
everyone else's.
No, I had
Oh,
the
man.
idea. I've just finalised it. So, yeah. So, you know, you could have, if you had the alien, you could have your acid sprays. You still got your water spurts and stuff like that. You could have lightning bolts, because they do have the lightning effect in there. That's Frankenstein's monster and his bride. You could have gusts of wind as the invisible man rushes by. You know, incorporate your classic Universal monsters. Have the Wolfman howling from behind, because you've just been through a Halloween Horror Night style maze. That hair at the back of your neck's still going to be crackling. So then you hear that howl. So, yeah. So that, in a nutshell, is basically it. You kind of get the picture.
Let's have a T-Rex versus the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man fight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It can be there.
Yeah, it can be there.
Yeah, it was there before. It can be there again.
There you go.
Be brought back. Yes.
Yep, it's all the equipment that made that work is the drive-in movie theater sign now. That is a rethemed Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Right?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So,
But-
go on ahead, Darren.
Oh no, that just sounds really cool. Definitely, something I'd be interested in.
'Cause
And
you've
what
got-
could be cool is they could switch out the battles that are happening.
This is
at
the idea.
different times. So that's a definite, not really a ride, but re-show value.
Mhm. There's something you could do, as like with ET, where you register your name. You could do something like it's just
You mean
literally,
How to Train Your Dragon?
yeah. You've got a choice of say 6 monsters, and you just push the button for the one you want as you're walking through.
And everybody
Oh,
gets
And
so
then
we're
at the
gambling. We're
end-
putting down money now.
Absolutely. So then at the
Okay.
end,
Yeah.
the top
Yeah,
2
yeah, yeah.
voted monsters on that walkthrough are the 2 that battle it out.
And let's be honest, Disney are massive into their interactivity at the moment. So even something as simple as that, people would get a kick out of it because it's giving them something to do.
So here, how about we take it one step further? Okay, so you guys remember the American Idol experience at Hollywood Studios, right?
I never.
How
did
about
it.
we have kind of like a tourney? So for instance, there'll be, let's say, 5 major battles throughout the day, and the monsters can go through the tourney, and at the end, the 2 champions will fight each other.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And then if you win, like whoever you voted for in the first one and wins, you can all get a badge or something, and you can all like go around the parks all day, like vote for Wolfman.
Or if you pick the winner, you don't die.
You could even have it where you have the original horror makeup show and the maze itself, and then you have the big kind of get together, watch the monsters duke it out kind of arena area at the end.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. I like that.
And for Halloween, you could actually have the fight spills out into the road.
Oh yeah.
I'm liking this. I'm putting this
I
in
just
an
see
email
like
now.
Killer Instinct in my
You
head.
won't get any recognition for it though, because they'll take your idea and copyright it themselves. That's
I
what
don't care.
Disney do, don't they, Hunter?
Hey, I mean, if they're gonna do it, more power to them. Rip me off. I don't care.
I
exactly.
agree completely.
Yeah.
If I go to the parks in 3 years' time and ET's How to Train Your Dragon, I'll go. You can go. But the thing is, they wouldn't be able to question it because you'd be able to go back and listen to episode 130, and you'll see where that idea came from because we recorded this 3 years ago.
And then they pull up the concept artwork from 7 years ago
Yeah.
and lay it on the table. So Tracy, it's very, very interesting that was your pick because I'm about to kind of tie it all together, actually.
Oh.
So we're going to have kind of like a Bermuda Triangle of horror-themed attractions.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've got the Monsters Dine-In is still there.
Uh-huh.
We talked about your Twister retheme. So my original idea was to actually retheme Revenge of the Mummy and take that concept and completely reimagine it as essentially a giant haunted house featuring all of the classic Universal monsters. So it's still going to be that dark ride and roller coaster style attraction, but it's going to be featuring, instead of just the mummy, it's going to be all the major monsters.
Awesome.
So how I kind of figured it out is the queue itself is, kind of like your creepy walking through the haunted castle type deal. So there's still a place for the traps. There's a place to put in like a spinning bookcase if we want to.
Cool.
the gyms to do the blowing the air and all that can absolutely stay there. And it's just kind of like walking through that haunted castle, if it will be. So you actually get on the roller coaster portion itself, or pardon me, onto the ride vehicle, and you start off. And the scene where Imhotep was, we're actually going to kind of switch him out and put Dracula there instead.
Yeah.
So he is going to kind of be introducing you to his home of horrors, and we're going to get whisked away on into the next section of the attraction, which is, I imagine it as, what did I say, Lee? Dr. Frankenstein's lab?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting in there, and there's fire and electricity and everything like that, and you're going through, and instead of the mummies rising up, we've got several Frankenstein's monsters that rise up and try to grab you as you head into the next corridor. So I figured the next section after that with the scarabs, that can still stay. That can be kind of like mummy theme, maybe repurpose the Imhotep audio animatronic to be in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Spend
And
some
then
money
you go
on it.
backwards down into, that's actually your escape from the castle when you're going backwards down. So from there, you actually see either a projected or an audio animatronic Wolfman kind of rise up and howl at you. And that is the speed boost. And then the rest of that is kind of like a race through the forest, being chased and attacked by the Wolfman.
Cool.
And then I still haven't quite figured out how to end it, but I'm going to leave it to Universal when they take my idea.
It's quite interesting that that's what you've come up with, Hunter, when you consider what the original concept for Forbidden Journey was.
It's a Van Helsing attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what you've just said for the Mummy, kind of. Not specifically Van Helsing, but taking all. Let's be honest, that's what Van Helsing was supposed to do. It was made to revitalize all those old characters.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but I think
definitely.
with the classic Universal horror monsters, it can still be viewed as family entertainment. I don't view it as being any scarier than, say, like the Mummy is now. It's just kind of giving the classic Universal monsters their place within the parks with their own kind of very, very popular e-ticket style attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And you could still keep that the false ending in there.
Uh-huh.
The glass break could be anybody, really, any of the monsters. And then, at the end, instead of Brendan Fraser, you could have Van Helsing,
Yeah.
talking about his cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave that.
Retheme it.
Let's leave the coffee bit out.
Yeah, let's not put a confusing Q video up that no one actually gets to see.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm on board for that one. I'm
Yeah,
ready to
definitely.
queue for
They could
that one.
retheme that whole corner there to
Is
a
it Monsterland?
horror theme.
You could do it as well because it's kind of like a movie, a movie
like
theater
yeah.
facade now. So you could have it like as an old school movie theater, like with the Wolfman and like the old school, like when they used to put what film was playing or whatever on, starring Bela Lugosi and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Very
I
well.
find it funny that we've kind of cut our little niche out for the Universal monsters in that section of the park.
I find it funny
Yeah.
how I'm the
I
only
know.
one that went down the kiddie route.
Yeah.
No, that's just you, dear.
Whatever.
I don't know. I think all these attractions. Well, Tracy, you might be getting into the more intense stuff, but I think all these attractions do have an appeal across a broad audience.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And Tracy, I think yours is easily okay. So there's a chicken exit for the actual horror maze queue itself, if they want to go straight into
Yes.
kind of the dueling out
Yeah.
section or whatever
Yeah.
it might be.
But that's giving people that little bit of a kick that they have to wait like a whole year for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That
say
people
that-
crave all year long. So you've got that little 2-minute section.
Yeah, literally, it doesn't need to be anything massive, just
Oh,
something
no.
to get everybody to, ooh,
10 meters, if that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Essentially, at the end of the day, it is just a corridor to get you from one show to the next.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like what's that attraction you guys got over at the I don't think it's at Alden's, is it? Where it's actually the drop tower that exits out into the scare maze?
Subterra.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's, we haven't been to Alton Towers for a long, long time, and it's only fairly new. It's only been there, but that's kind of like, there's like a scare maze at the end of it, but I don't know that much about it, but I know you go in and it's a drop tower down in, and then you exit out into a scare maze or something like that. It's
I
Nemesis.
believe that's what
We need to go back.
It's
Nick was
Nemesis
saying.
Subterra. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do need to go back. You're right. It's been far too long. Yeah.
You guys have some really awesome attractions over there. I'd love to get over and visit, actually.
Well, you think Thorpe Park have a saw maze, a year-round saw alive, so it's not
'Cause
beyond the realms of possibility to have something like that in there all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even our Universal Studios Hollywood had it for the longest time until recently.
Yeah. Now they're pulling it down to make way for a restaurant or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Oh, boy.
Well, this was fun.
It was awesome.
I
enjoyed
really
that.
like all the ideas that we've come up with.
I think we should start our own theme park.
Yeah, definitely. These
we
all
could do
really feel like Universal rides, but it's a
Yeah.
different
But
park.
they're not.
Yeah.
Come over and meet Jack the Rabbit.
If anyone wants to help with this idea, join the Producers Club. Just email us at podcast@uopodcast.com.
Yeah.
Let's have to start a Kickstarter up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Make our vision a reality.
We get about $15 million. Gonna need some help.
That's for one
Y'all's
ride.
Producers
Yeah.
Club membership's going way, way up.
Just a
Yeah.
Just a touch.
Just a little bit. Darren, I'm honestly very surprised you didn't go, all right, we're going to take The Simpsons.
That's
And we're gonna
exactly what I was
retheme
thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do
I
the
was
same
like,
thing.
I had to come up with a real one, but yeah. But what we
There's
could do
this-
is take that big goofy clown off the front. I think the building itself really lends itself to be some kind of institute of technology in the future. I don't know. You can put that together somehow.
So I know Diagon Alley just opened, but we want to bulldoze that down, fill it full of water.
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
We should have started off with that and just completely disappointed all of our listeners.
we should have.
Yeah, I want to take Twister and retheme it to some sort of Ghostbusters attraction.
Yeah, I think yeah. Yeah,
The mummy
Shrek.
into
Me-
some sort of big
no.
monkey
Jimmy
attraction.
Neutron.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shrek's pretty much done. So yeah, we could I don't know put in something that celebrates a horror director. Who could it be? I don't know, Hitchcock.
Yeah, that'd do for a start. Yeah.
He must be a new up and coming guy. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got this movie called The Birds, so we can make it like a 3D version of it. I don't know.
Crazy.
Can you get sued for humming the tune?
Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
There was a tune there.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
That
we're
was a
safe.
tune.
Exactly.
All right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode just as much as we did. Anybody have any closing remarks they want to add in real quick?
I would go to that theme park with those attractions in.
Yes. Me too.
It's interesting how we all went Universal Studios and no one touched Islands of Adventure.
I don't know. For some reason, it just seems like I know it feels like there's less to do at Islands of Adventure, but they feel more modern and up to date,
Yeah.
which some
Well,
of them
yeah.
are.
I think Lost Continent is ripe for some retheming in there.
I think Toon Lagoon even more so. I think Toon Lagoon completely needs a touch up.
Mm.
I think it just needs wiping off the face of the earth and restarting, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. That's
Right,
what that
yeah.
was my feelings for a lot of the stuff over there. It's like, yeah, if you're gonna do something, it's gonna have to take it out completely and make something completely different. So, I was also kind of trying to fit in I know it's Marvel, but Guardians of the Galaxy into the Poseidon's Fury building because we just went through that again and it feels old.
Oh, don't say that. I love Poseidon's Fury.
Yeah, but I mean, just the last battle is just they need to update.
Yeah.
That was bad when we
Video.
were there.
Well, my
Yeah.
my
Lord,
original idea when I was really starting to think about this, I didn't know which one I wanted to do, whether the classic Universal monsters or I was actually going to do Poseidon's Fury, Darren. I was going to theme that to a BioShock attraction on the,
Ooh.
the
Oh,
first
that
game.
Awesome. There
Yeah.
you go.
I think that would really, really lend itself to that environment.
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't played BioShock, so I don't know enough about it to know whether it would or not.
It's a very, very atmospheric game, and I think the atmosphere itself would lend itself to an attraction like that.
Definitely.
Cool.
And there's Well, Darren, we've talked about wanting a BioShock maze at Halloween Horror Nights for like 3 years now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like forever. Well, I guess that's kind of it for today. So I would be very, very interested in if you guys, the listeners, would actually send in your rethemes or post them on the Facebook or anything. I'm very, very interested to see what you guys would like to do. So if you want to send those in by email, send it to podcast@uuopodcast.com or just go to our Facebook page.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Brilliant.
All right. So for episode 130, my name's Hunter, and I almost called you Laren. For Lee, Darren, and Tracy, my name's Hunter, and this has been the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Well, that wraps up another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Just search the word UUO Podcast. We'd love to hear from you, so if you've seen something hilarious in the parks, let us know for our Funny Schmidt segment. And if you've had a great experience with a team member, we want to hear about that too. So to get in touch with us, email us at podcast@uuopodcast.com or record us a message at speakpipe.com/UUOpodcast. Please subscribe to us on iTunes and rate and review the show. That would be amazing. Not an Apple user? No problem. You can find us on Stitcher, at uuopodcast.libsyn.com, as well as many other podcast apps. And don't forget to check out our sponsors, Fairy Godmother Travel, for all your Universal vacation needs. Head over to our partner site, micechat.com, for even more theme park news, and check out micepod.com. So until next time, be adventurous.
This has been a micepod.com presentation.
Mice Chat.